Tammy, first of all, congratulations on another 50. But from a team point of view, how good to get a series victory like that?
Yeah, it's been really pleasing over both games. I think the bowlers bowled exceptionally well throughout the game in the first game, and then they had to come back from a pretty good partnership between Amy Satterthwaite and Amelia Kerr again today. So yeah, it was really pleasing to see how the whole team's gone and contributions throughout, with a lot of the batters scoring in the first game, and Heather and myself today. So yeah, really pleasing.
Was that one of the best aspects of today's victory, the way in which it was slightly different, in as much as it wasn't consistent wickets, but actually New Zealand got off to a fairly decent start and had a good partnership going?
Yeah, I think at one point we were probably looking like we were going to have to chase 150, and they'd got away from us a little bit, so that kind of resilience from our team was exceptional. I think you can't write the White Ferns off. They're obviously going to come back harder after the first game, so yeah, it was great that we kind of got some wickets at the end, and I'm really pleased for Freya Davies to get career best.
Yeah, a word for Freya. She's been not in and out of the team, but she hasn't maybe nailed down the place just as of yet in the 50 over or the T20 over format. How much do you think today will mean to her?
Well, I think it'll mean a lot. I think she's been in and around the England squad for a number of years now, and kind of had a few sort of opportunities along the way, but a little bit sporadically. So for her to kind of really nail that spot down, and she's done so well for kind of Western Storm and Sussex over the years, nailing the kind of opening the bowling and the depth. So it was great to see her bowl at that time and show what she's been doing for years, and getting me out for years. So it was great that she's doing it on an international stage.
And then throughout the series, players have talked about the importance of taking wickets and not just looking to contain as something that maybe Lisa Kitely has really pushed home. Was today a good example of that? With obviously Freya's first over went for a few boundaries, she picked up a wicket, she came out for her next three, and wickets seemed to be the modus operandi.
Yeah, I think so. I think probably when that partnership was going, it was just about trying to contain it and make them create a chance out of nowhere, really. But after that, I think we really put the squeeze on, and that's why there was a little bit of a tumble of wickets for the Kiwis there, and we really kind of pulled it back in to keep them to that 120.
And then you yourself, you're now the #1 ranked ODI batter in the world. Today looked like you were quite keen to make a point about your boundary hitting as well.
I just felt I lacked a little bit of intent and clarity in the first T20, and that's what we're challenging ourselves to do, is really attack that power play. And even though we're chasing 97, I think I would have liked to have got off to a bit more of a flyer. And yeah, it seemed like it came on a little bit better today, but I just wanted to go out there and play with a lot more intent than maybe I had in the ODIs and the first T20, and really make sure that I do the job for the team and make sure I really take it on up front.
There was definitely an element of frustration with the way the ODI series ended in terms of not winning 3-0. Is that the big aim for the last T20?
Yeah, I think so. I think I was gutted that game that we underperformed, but the White Ferns came back really well in that last game. So it's a case of not being complacent and trying to get that 3-0 in this trip, as well as maybe giving people opportunities. But obviously that's not my role to see what happens. But I think whoever goes out there will be desperate to win on Sunday.